We're learning more about the campsite where 4 people were killed and an accused drunk driver crashed into it. The Oregon Department of Transportation says the camp was on its property and was scheduled to be cleared very soon. Fox 12's Mia Villanueva is here. And Mia, you were telling us that the people living in this camp were told they were given notice to leave just days before this deadly crash.
Joe, that's right. And take a look next to me here. This is a campsite where that crash happened. You can see it right there in that video. Now, people living here were notified by ODOT on March 17th that they had to leave the camp by March 26th, just a day before that deadly crash happened. A notice posted at the campsite near the intersection of Front Street Northeast and Highway 99E, informing people who lived there they had to leave the campsite by March 26th. So ODOT could clean and restore it up to transportation standards. Just one day past that deadline, a suspected drunk driver, identified by Salem police as Enrique Rodriguez Jr., crashed into the site, killing 4 people who live there.
Most people do leave the property. In the event they don't, we work with our community partners and with law enforcement.
ODOT officials say this site had already been cleared 4 times since October. They say this notice had been posted at the campsite near Front Street Northeast, along with 15 other sites in Salem, for nearly 2 weeks. Officials call those sites dangerous, something they say people living there know.
Sadly, many of them are aware. It's just, this is a societal issue at this point. We try and work with people, but we're the property owners, and there's an expectation of what this property is set up to be used for.
All 16 campsites were scheduled to be cleaned and restored on Wednesday, March 30th. ODOT officials say they will proceed with that plan, even amid this tragedy. That tragedy continued to play out in court Monday. The father of Rochelle Zamacona, who was killed in the crash, shared how much pain his family is in. That's when things got heated.
I got a lot of heat anger with this other over here. I wish I could kill his family.
So I understand that
I'm right here, brother. I'm right here.
Hold on, stop. We're not doing this. This is not happening.
What's wrong with you?
Stop. Sir, I need to...
The mother of Enrique Rodriguez Jr. was in tears over her son Monday. Rodriguez is facing many charges, including manslaughter.
I don't expect for him to be free of everything that happened, but I want the city to be held accountable as well, because they have all these people running around like crazy. It's not fair that he's only getting the fault for this. He did wrong, and best believe he's gonna hear me for doing that. But my son is not a murderer.
Again, ODOT will be cleaning up 16 campsites Wednesday, including the one where that deadly crash happened. Officials say any personal items left behind at those sites will be taken to their maintenance office for people to claim. Reporting live in studio, I'm Mia Villanueva, Fox 12 Oregon.